Greetings, royal family. Welcome back. All right. Now, I don't normally review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I do watch, though. I'm not going to front. But I don't do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews. Just don't feel like it. However, because I watch, I thought that there was an interesting topic that I wanted to bring to y'all attention and discuss. All right? So, greetings, royal family. I hope y'all all right. Y'all good? Everything is all right? Great. Let's get right into it. So on last week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season, I don't even know at this point, they went to Trinidad. The whole group went to Trinidad. And there was a particular scene where Kirk, Rasheeda asked to use Kirk's phone because her phone had died. They were taking pictures. They went on some sort of little excursion on a boat. So they were all taking pictures, having a good time. And Rasheeda noticed that Kurt had been texting his newest child's mother, his baby mama. Now, this new child that Kurt has, Cameron, is a product of infidelity. So he stepped outside of his marriage with Rasheeda, and he had a child with another woman. Now, I know some of you are like, look, Royal, this is all scripted. Fine, we can say the characters, Kirk and Rasheeda, whatever. Now, Kirk had been communicating with his son's mother, with Cameron's mother, but he did not tell Rasheeda. So they've been communicating via text, and I guess there was an instance where little Cameron was sick. He had a fever, and the Cameron's mom wanted to let Kirk know what was going on, yada, yada. Now, he didn't tell Rasheeda because he was afraid of what may happen, because Rasheeda is very adamant about the fact that she does not want Kurt communicating with little Cameron's mother. So Kurt has his daughter basically playing the middleman. So when little Cameron needs to be picked up, Kelsey, who's the daughter, she's the one that goes and picks up her little brother, brings him to, Kurt's house, yada, yada. So she's in the middle of all of that, which I think is a little bit ridiculous. So what I wanted to know, royal family, if you saw the episode, is Rasheeda being unreasonable? Here's why I pose this question. Kurt and Rasheeda have been married for umpteen years, 13, 14 years, however long they've been together. This is not the first time that Kurt has, stepped outside of his marriage. Rasheeda stated a couple of episodes prior that she wasn't faithful in her marriage either. So there's infidelity on both parts, according to Rasheeda. You chose to stay with him. Fine. That's your husband. Nothing wrong with that. No judgment here. Now he cheats again, and now a child is involved. Okay. You chose to stay. No judgment here. But how is it, Rasheeda, this is the question that I want to pose. How is it that you expect Kirk to be in this child's life and have zero communication with the mother? Is that unreasonable? That's the question that I'm posing, royal family. Tell me what you think. Now, you made the choice to stay. You wanted to work on your marriage. You made the choice to forgive him. So it doesn't mean that you have to accept everything, but isn't it a little bit unreasonable to expect Kirk to not have any communication with the mother of his kid? I mean, they share a child. Like, Rasheeda, you know what that's like to share a child with Kirk because you guys have children together. And according to you, he's an excellent father, very hands-on. On the show, it appears that way. So why does Cameron have to be... Why can't Cameron get that? You know what I mean? Like, why can't he see his mom and dad communicating in a, very platonic, straightforward manner? I mean, I understand as a woman, infidelity, you're always going to have to see this child as a reminder that your husband hasn't been faithful, but that's not the child's fault. I know she's probably looking at it from the standpoint of just a woman's scorn, but you chose to stay. And I'm not judging you for that, but if you chose to stay, that means you choose to accept Cameron. You choose to accept that there's a possibility that Kurt and Cameron's mom are going to have communication. So I don't know. And then I seen the episode today where Rasheeda and Cameron's mom kind of had a little meetup, and I just didn't like the fact that Cameron's mom said, like, Kirk tries to make you out to be the bad guy. Yeah, that was a little bit messy. I mean, she may have been telling her truth, but that still was messy. Like, what is that supposed to do? Break up their marriage? So, like I said, I posed the question. Infidelity takes place. You choose to stay. You choose to continue on and build your marriage. A child is involved now, and you kind of don't want Kirk to have any communication with the child's mother. Like, is that unreasonable? I mean, I get both sides of the coin. I can see why she wouldn't, and I can also see why that's not really a logical, a logical idea. And also, you're putting Kelsey in the middle of this. She has nothing to do with this kid. You know what I mean? She has nothing to do with her little brother, as far as how he got here anyway. And I just don't think that that's fair. I think avoiding the issue is not going to make it go away. You understand what I'm trying to say? So maybe she just needed a little bit of time, I guess. But the kid is already here. So it's like, But Kirk, let me tell you where you messed up. You big dummy. Let me tell you where you messed up. If you decided to communicate with Cameron's mother after you and your wife had agreed that there would be no communication whatsoever, you basically are breaking your verbal agreement. Once again, you're breaking another agreement between the two of you, right? So the minute that you guys started communicating, you should have let Rasheeda know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand that you on thin ice, but you should have still let her know. Like, for her to have to find out the way that she found out by looking in your phone, that's another blow to the gut. And it's like, man, how many chances do you expect your wife to give you? Like, how do you expect her to trust you? Duh. Like, why do people sneak around and lie, and then when they're caught, they make excuses? Oh, well, I thought I didn't want to upset you. This is gonna make me even more upset finding out that you're still lying to me, you big dummy. But whatever. This is not about Kirk. Anyway, but yes, as a woman who decides to stay in a marriage where there was infidelity on both parts, on one part, whatever, and a child is a result of that infidelity, is it reasonable to say to your spouse, I don't want you having any communication with the child's mother, until we figure something out? And why is Kurt okay with that? I don't know. As a man, like, why are you okay with that? I mean, the child has nothing to do with how they got here. I don't know. I'm just swirling ideas around in my head, or questions around in my head, because when I saw this, I was like, that's an interesting topic, because I'm pretty sure we all know someone who is in a relationship or in a marriage and there was infidelity of some sort, and a child resulted out of that. And I wonder, like, how do they cope with that? Like, I don't know. Royal Family, let me know what you think. Tell me if you think that I'm being, like, delusional, in a respectful way, of course. Tell me if you agree. Have you experienced that? What's your opinion? I mean, I know we can't tell anyone how to feel. We can't tell Rasheeda how to feel. I can't tell Rasheeda how to feel, but is that reasonable though? Does that make sense? Like, what type of energy and environment is it going to create for the kid? And granted, it may not be like this forever. I'm optimistic. I'm hoping that it is not like this forever, but is it reasonable? Especially when you, the woman, decided to stay. You decided to stay. So I don't know. Royal Family, let me know what you think. I mean, get down in the comments. Be respectful. I always say that. Be sure to check out my other content. Again, I don't normally review Love and Hip Hop. Like I said, I do watch, but I thought that was an interesting topic or interesting situation. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick to kind of share my thoughts with you and hopefully get your thoughts. So Royal Family, I love you for watching as always. And until next time, peace.